wide receiver from Florida, Home Squad Sports.
This is Jacob Harris, and shout out to Home Squad Sports.
Hey, it's Jake Brenningstool with Home Squad Sports.
This is Seth Hennigan here with Home Squad Sports.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's once back again. Going to talk some NFL free agency. Man, really excited. Hope everyone's having a good week. How you doing, Dalton?
I can't complain, man. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Got some good weather.
Great
Looks like
weather.
we're here. Looks like we're past the cold. So, I mean, I'm hot and heavy, man. I'm really hyped. Looks like it's going to be a good summer. Hope everyone's having some good weather out there.
It's going to be a hot one for you, I think.
Oh, yeah. Last year was pretty hot. But this year, I think we're looking for. Yeah.
If it's already this warm, I mean, today was pretty warm, man. It was like 75, I think.
Yeah, it was
when
hot.
I was out there.
Yeah, it was hot.
But it was good. I like it.
It takes a couple weeks to get used to. Once you're used to it, I'm like, all right, let's get outside. Let's watch some baseball games. Do this and that. You know,
it's gonna get cold again. I think. I guess the week.
Yeah,
coming up. So
I hope not. But where everyone is, I hope everyone at least get a taste of some sunshine. But let's go ahead and get into some free agency. As you can see at the bottom, we got our mock draft. If you want to take a look at that, which we are going to go over at the end. But let's go ahead and get it with some signings. We've not any crazy things. Dalton put it perfectly before the stream. It's not the craziest for a casual or something.
No, definitely not.
Not any blockbuster names, but we do have some names here. We'll go over them. Tell me what you think here. Just want to get your thoughts. And then what I think we probably going to do if we have time is predict every NFL starter quarterback for every team. Because I think we just got too many quarterbacks out there right now. You know, there's not enough spots. So especially with the draft coming in, I think we're just going to see some – not enough spots. So shout out everyone that's tuning in on Rumble, on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see on the screen, we got Justin Fields to the Jets.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins to the Ravens. Kenny Pickett gets traded for. Super Bowl winner Kenny Pickett gets traded from the Eagles to the Browns. And then DK Metcalf to the Steelers. I think that's the biggest move.
All year, all off season?
So far.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Like I said, before we started, there ain't many stars on the move, and especially skill players,
Yeah.
Like the receiver, running backs, quarterbacks, tight end position is very barren. The best receiver on the move was Metcalf, put on a free agent signing. It was a trade, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So
two of these are trades.
The best free agents were Higgins and Godwin, and they re-signed with their respective teams. So this is probably the biggest move. Yeah, you're right. But you still need somebody to throw them ball.
I know, and it's like
it's huge to have that.
A bunch of these teams are doing everything but the quarterback so far. I don't get it.
I mean, it's great on the outside.
Steelers.
Two of the most physical receivers in the league is going to be – it's nice to have, especially run blocking. Like, these two guys can run block with the best of them.
You think it's going to work?
I don't know how many personal fouls they're going to get this year combined. I wonder if they're going to have that in Vegas. Over, under personal fouls, Metcalf, Pickens.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, Pickens is good for one a game, seemingly.
Yeah.
And then Metcalf every other game probably, so –
now,
25.
Who would you project, the kind of their slot? They're going to have to get a speedy guy.
I mean, they got Calvin Austin if they want to run him back. I mean, he's fast.
You think they're going to roll with him, though? Who would you project as, that's like a viable option for him? Maybe draft? Draft, you think they're good?
If they go a first-round receiver, Ibuka's great in the slot.
I think he's a slot if you have other speedy guys.
Yeah.
They don't have any other speedy guys. He's a slot for a lot of teams. Maybe not for this team, but he could.
I think he could be good for them. I mean, you got Freiermuth guy. You got Freiermuth underneath. He's a good tight end. So, I mean, I think it would be good for him. I think he'd be good for him, but in terms of guys on their team already, they don't have much at receiver.
I think they're
Van Jefferson's gone.
I think whoever they go with, if they don't go speedy, you kind of remind me of Bengals. T. Higgins, Boyd, and Chase. Don't have a tidy guy. They were just kind of big bodies out there.
Well, Chase ain't
big, but he's just the GOAT.
Oh yeah, right. Right now he is. Best receiver in the league.
Him and Jefferson.
Right? Best right now.
Yeah. So
definitely not the.
I feel like not the GOAT. Maybe we got some guys in here that I think are going to make some immediate impacts. The other guy we want to go over, which me and you were talking about, kind of bantering about, was Geno Smith. So Geno Smith on the move, pretty much right after our last episode, he got traded to the Raiders. Tom Brady involved in the trade and upper management now. So looks like that's who they wanted. And what do you think about the move? Do you think upgrade? Did Seattle get worse? Who got better?
Oh, it's a huge upgrade for Oakland if you just look at from last year. I mean, they had O'Connell and Minshew. This guy's proven winner. He can win games. He's not great, but like I said, he's top 15 quarterback right now. That ain't saying much. But there ain't many good quarterbacks in the league. But if you look at his last 2 or 3 years, you got to put him up there. Last year, he had a great year statistically. I know they lost a lot of games, but he didn't have much help, honestly. Lockett's agent didn't have a great year, and Smith and Jigba stepped up a lot, but Kenneth Walker was hurt a lot in the year, and their O line wasn't great. So,
who do you think they're going to roll with? Do you think that they're actually going to roll with Hal next year? Seattle?
I think now they got Darnold.
Oh yeah, they signed Darnold $200 million.
So we can talk about that now.
Let's go and bring that up. Yeah, it's a great point. I like it. No, I like.
What do you think about it?
I like the signing.
Really?
I don't know why he went there. Why would Darnold go there?
I mean, all they got Smith and Jigba, yeah. I mean, Lockett and Metcalf, they're gone.
I'm sure he had a decent offer.
One guy to throw to.
I'm questioning Darnold going there, not them getting Darnold. I'm like, why would you want to go there? You don't have too many people to throw to.
I say it's great for me. Dynasty league, Smith and Jigba is going to dominate.
Okay.
And the fantasy, but Darnold's not great. I don't like him.
No, he's not
as a quarterback. I don't like him. I'm not going to lie.
He's still young.
He had a bad year last year. He didn't have a good year. Just because his team had a good year, don't mean he did. Like if you watch the games instead, look at the stats. He did not. He threw a lot of bad passes, man. Jefferson bailed him out a lot. And then the last 2 or 3 games of the year,
I know.
I mean, when it got to the nitty gritty,
I know.
When it mattered, when it counted.
They just started off so hot. They started like 5-5.
And the defense was a big point of that, though, with Flores.
I knew they started off too hot, but I mean, do I think he's a starter? Yeah. I guess.
Top 32. Yeah, sure. Right now, he's top 32 quarterback.
But okay, but you got to think.
He's younger.
He's going from playing indoor to outdoor in the cold weather, which it's gonna
rain. A lot of rain there.
I think it's gonna play a factor. I mean, he's still only 25.
Worst receivers. Worst receiver. Aaron Jones had a good year last year in the backfield. I don't know if Kenneth Walker's might be a downgrade, especially if he's not healthy ever.
We'll see. I think it'll be a good year statistically for him, but they're not going to be getting good record-wise. I mean,
they might be 500, 8-9.
They can't be 5. Yeah, 8-9.
9-8, one or the other.
I know.
The division's bad, though. They got a chance still. I mean, I think we both got the Rams there right now, but they got a chance. And then don't write the Cardinals either.
I know, like
we're going to get to.
Yeah, like you said, Josh Sweat here, they just signed.
Great signing. They needed a pass rusher.
We have talk about your Giants here. You like your signing here?
One of the best safety on the market, and we got him for the same amount of money as a lot of other guys that were safeties as well. They were ranked lower by everyone. So great signing. We needed a safety. Replaced Xavier McKinney. We realized that we made a mistake in not re-signing him after last year. Balled through your Packers last year.
He did. And
6 or 7 picks.
Yeah, they said he called McKinney and asked him his thoughts on the Giants, and that was just kind of like.
Oh, Xavier actually had good thoughts.
Yes,
wow,
yes.
That's rare to hear for us nowadays. I can't even lie.
Class move.
Yeah, shout out Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
I did not think anybody could say good things about us anymore. Honestly, that's great to hear. Shout out front office for once.
I agree. I think your front office has.
But we got to get a quarterback.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We just got to get a quarterback. But I love this signing. Yeah, we needed a secondary player. We signed him and a Debo at corner. So I like our secondary a lot, and our defense. Everybody knows our front four is one of the best in the league with Thibodeau and Lawrence up there, and Brian Burns too. I forgot about Burns. So we're gonna be good, I think, if we get a quarterback. But we could be a year or two away because if we get a quarterback this year, I think neither one of them's gonna be great as a rookie, or none of them like Dart, Ward, Sanders. None of them are gonna be. I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs first year. I don't think they're gonna have a Jane Daniels impact, which I wish they would. But
no, I don't think 3 years in a row would be crazy. If we see another rookie quarterback get to the playoffs, that'd be
Stroud and Daniels, that would be crazy.
I think we got some other guys here, as you can see on the screen. Milton Williams to the Pats. Shout out to him.
They're loading up on defense.
Yeah, DJ Reed to the Lions.
Yeah, huge pickup. They lost Carlton Davis, but DJ Reed's a better corner in my eyes, and you got him for less money. So no disrespect to Carlton Davis, he's a great corner too. But I think for the price, Reed's a great corner, man. 3 consistent years in a row with the Jets. He's just he's not great, but he's solid, consistent corner, and they need that in Detroit. Their defense struggled last year. That's pretty much what lost them a lot of their games. I mean, they lost their games, but all 3 were on their defense.
Yeah, I agree. And then we have some other signings here as well, and that we're not done. We got Godwin staying with the Bucs, taking less money.
Yeah, so that's why I had that in the top 10, just because it's only re-signing the top 10 because those are pretty boring generally. Yeah. But the price they got him for was great.
Yep.
So good job by the Bucs front office and Godwin taking a little lesser price to play with a quarterback he must really like playing with in Baker because when he's healthy, he's been producing Godwin and Baker. Both of them. It's a great duo. And then Mike Evans still there right now. And then Jalen McMillan last year had a great rookie year from Washington. So they still got 3 good weapons, man. Bucky Irving broke out at running back. They just need a little bit of defensive help, I think.
Well, it goes to show you how good Baker is, and how that man got a playoff win for the Browns. Looking at, just before and after.
I can't believe they thought he was bad too.
He wasn't good. The old Dale experiment went horribly, and I just think that was just kind of they were just so over that they just wanted to totally clear house. Which I get both sides, but looking back at it, they should have kept him.
Yeah,
sure.
he was good.
For sure, should have kept him.
I mean, I can't lie. I thought he was bad at the time too.
Me too.
So,
and then,
we were both
that
wrong
was the
about
whole
him.
Shannon and Skip whole thing, how that started, and we'll go ahead and look at some other ones here. Top right, Hufanga to the Broncos.
Huge.
Shout out our boy Justin. I think it's a really good pickup for them.
Oh, their defense was already good last year. They're just trying to load up. They got him and Dre Greenlaw from the 49ers. So their defense is looking real scary. Surtain still. I mean, I like this team a lot. They just need a running back now. Williams is gone. I don't think they signed a back at all.
I don't think so.
So they really need a back.
So they'll probably go draft. So many backs.
GT Falls or Hampton. They might go in first round, even though it's a deep draft, just because they really need one.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's maybe something we could look back on the mock draft and maybe
the mock draft 3.0.
Yeah,
but like I said, I mentioned this before. They had number one run blocking O-line in the league last year, but they were like the worst rushing team in the league. That tells you their running backs just weren't good, so they need backs. They had 3 backs they gave a chance last year. Javonte Williams, still not looking like himself. And then Jaleel McLaughlin and Estime from rookie from Notre Dame. None of them did good, so they just need a back bad, man. But I love their defense. Their defense just gets stronger every day.
No, I feel you. And then some other teams, like I said, beefing up that defense.
They always have a good defense.
There's like you said, you made a good point before we got on. Not a lot of skill guys. You're just gonna have to
Denver
defense.
Never has a bad defense.
Yeah, I think
even when they're not good.
Sean Payton's gonna make a run soon.
Oh, I gotta mention Daniel Jones while he's on the screen too. Comedy.
Yeah, boy.
What a bad $14 million 1 year, I believe. Crazy.
What are the Colts doing?
I mean, I love AR, but he's no good.
What are they doing at quarterback?
Which AR, it's not even his fault, kind of. He played like 12 games in college and then 12 games in NFL.
He should have stayed.
They should have drafted him 5th and started him.
He should have just stayed and said, "No, I want to perfect my game."
Should have benched him for a year or two.
I agree.
Like Mahomes.
I agree.
That's all I mean.
Both are right. I agree.
He could have stayed for sure, but if you're going top 5, I get it.
Yeah, I agree. Both you're right. You're right. You're right.
So
you're right. Both are not right.
It's not his fault the franchise didn't set him up for success.
It's crazy. It goes to show you how so much of it matters where you go, like not how you go.
I mean, not every quarterback needs to be benched, but Lamar, he was fine from day one, but he started 36 games in college or something.
But Lamar wasn't starting day one. Flacco started day one. He eased into it too. He still
started his rookie year though.
It was about halfway through.
All right. Well, he still, like I said, he still started like 40 college games either way.
Yeah.
Like most of the guys that come and start day one that are good have started a lot of college games.
He won the Heisman, then came back.
Yeah.
Lamar. So.
And then he started as a freshman at halfway through the year too. So he started for 3.5 years.
Yep.
And so he had a lot of experience. And then Stroud has started a lot of games in college. Jaden Daniels started a lot of games. The quarterbacks that have immediate success started a lot of games in college, and AR didn't. So I think a lot of it's on the coach organization as a whole, not really AR as a kid. I know he tapped himself out, bad look.
Yes, bad.
Terrible play there. But even before that, the way they were handling the situation was bad.
Was always hurt.
He shouldn't have started from day one is my point. They shouldn't have started.
I agree.
He was too raw.
I agree.
He set him up for failure, putting him on the field that early against great NFL defenses. NFL defenses get better every year. We talk about how the offenses get worse. It's not the offenses getting worse. The defenses just get better.
For sure. And we have other guys as well here. We got the Vikings beefing up their O-line as well. They got Ryan Kelly. So Ryan Kelly, 8 years, 121 starts, only has allowed 10 QB hits.
Yeah, one of the best centers in the league. So I put this on here. Huge for the Vikings. And I think they're going to go with McCarthy, I guess it looks like right now. So this would be big for the rookie to have a guy like that, captain of the O-line, veteran. First time playing away from Indy, but I guess it's good for him, man. Be on a better team. Indy's struggle.
For sure. Yeah, I think a lot of these guys, like you said, just getting up big up front. In the draft, we're going to see it as well. Gray Zabel is one of those guys going to go high. I seen somebody project him like 28th. And I commented on it. I was like, that's the only thing I would move up is him moving up.
He could easily fall 28th. The O-line class is very not consensus. A lot of people probably have him lower than
he's not on an island by himself.
We got him like 18th. But
he's not on an island by himself, but he's on like an island of only a few O-linemen.
He's probably number 2 guard ranked, behind Tyler Booker for me.
Yeah, I agree.
So number 2 guard. That's good. But
I agree.
Sometimes guards fall. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he can.
And he can play
tackle,
center too, and tackle. Yeah, he showed that.
He's big. That's why I think that could move him up. He's just so versatile. If you have any injuries up front, he's good.
If he has to move to left tackle, he'll at least be serviceable.
Yeah,
he won't be great, but he'll be serviceable at left tackle.
Be very. I said the thing on this guy on X today. I was like, I'm very surprised if he's not a 10-year guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's got to be a 10-year guy. So rounding up here, we got some guys up front just beefing up, just keeping their quarterback safe. I mean, big money here, $82 million, $60 million. I mean, one's a 4-year deal, one's a 3, but it's all good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I want to get into your opinion here, get into some skill players. Like you said, not a lot on the market, but there's a big one on the market that just got released. And it's Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is in a situation where, I don't know, like, where does he go? Does he go to a contender? Does he go to somewhere with a young quarterback and rack up some numbers and maybe be a true number one? Where do you think Cooper Kupp goes and why?
Well, I heard earlier as soon as it got released, I heard the Lions was the first team that popped up. He could be wide receiver 3, not much pressure on him. He's got St. Brown and Williams, great run game there. Great old line. He wouldn't have to do too much.
No.
I don't think he needs to do too much anymore. He's not the same guy he was pre-injury.
No, he's not.
He's not washed by any means. He's still good. Like I think I told you this before we started. I don't like the move by the Rams GM to sign pick Adams over this guy. I think they're even receivers, and this guy's done a lot for your franchise.
Okay, I agree, but yes, because it's like, all right, we don't want this old guy, but we're going to bring in this other old guy. I agree, and one's done like you said. You said he probably had the best season ever. Our receivers.
The year they won the Super Bowl too. Yeah.
Statistically, which I feel you. And Aaron Donald was right there, having like one of the best seasons ever up front. Like crazy team that Rams team's overlooked, I think, and forgotten about. Just because they were really good.
Historically,
team.
For sure.
They were a really good team. Shout out to that Rams team. Matt Stafford, man, he's been rumored everywhere. We'll see.
He re-signed already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know what I'm saying. Rumored everywhere. He was rumored everywhere to the Giants. We've seen that man in a Colts uniform. We've seen him photoshopped in so many.
So like quarterback really wanted it on the market.
He was the only one worth going after. Man. That's why I was so surprised. But I like the Rams coming out of the division still, even without Kupp.
Oh yeah, same. I like the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals a lot more than I did a couple weeks ago. It's because Josh Sweat. They needed a pass rusher big time, but they need a couple more receivers still.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr. wasn't the big breakout star he's supposed to be. I mean, he had a solid year, but he wasn't Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr.,
Yeah, I agree. And then one here.
Lad McConkey even.
Lad McConkey, I think he's good, but he's got a lot of – they don't want too much weight on his shoulders too early, but I like him.
Yeah, all the way in the world as a rookie, and he dominated. So, I mean, he was the only receiver they had worth the crap.
I like again, Puka changed his number.
Herbert threw to him so much.
Puka gave his number 17 to Devontae. And he's changed to number 12.
Puka and Devontae is going to be good, though.
Yes. Now, there's a big signing. It actually looked like this is just in. The Packers actually made a move. My Packers. We did get Nate Hobbs, our Louisville native hometown guy. But I just seen them. They just traded the only really noticeable move because we haven't done anything besides that.
Yeah.
Packers signed Drewski.
What? No way.
Yeah, man. No, I'm just playing.
Hey,
might as well. That's the only. That would have been.
Y'all need to do something.
That would be the biggest move. Him and Nate Hobbs.
Yeah, y'all need to do something out there. I mean, I need a veteran receiver. I think
we do.
But there's none on the market.
I think we'll take it.
Unless you get Kupp.
We're gonna trust our scouting, I think, and try to go in the draft and get a young guy.
I just think the old guy in the room to help.
I agree.
Help with the game.
I wanted Devontae back. Bring him back.
Too late.
I wanted Devontae back. Maybe. I mean, what if we get Cooper Kupp?
I know that's what I said. Yeah, that'd be great for y'all. They just need a guy in that room that's a coach, like coach on the field. You have none. They're all so young.
Extension of the coach, yeah. So, speaking of some,
most teams have one of those.
They have to. You've seen basketball; they keep the older guys around.
Taj Gibson,
Udonis Haslam,
Taj Gibson still playing ball.
Yeah, basketball's gonna be crazy. We'll talk March Madness probably next week. But,
I'm hyped.
Man, I'm excited. But what I want to do here as we round up, nothing too crazy. I know your Gators are gonna go crazy in the tournament. I'm predicting. Now you got to give my credit. I said Sweet 16 to y'all before the season started, right?
That's good prediction.
But
I mean, I guess safe.
I want to say that I would like to upgrade it. I think y'all are definitely going to Elite 8.
I seen a mock draft today. New mock draft got Alex Condon going 24th overall.
Alex Condon going 24th to who? Did it say what team?
I don't remember, but I mean that's going to move. It don't really matter right now.
For sure.
Season. Yeah. But either way, 24th. Yeah. Hopefully he comes back though. If he comes back, I mean, we'll be dangerous again next year. Really need him. He's only a sophomore, and he's only played ball like 4 or 5 years. It's crazy. He was a rugby player before. So.
I like the rugby, and then you've seen
him play. Condon's nice.
We're seeing Belichick go lacrosse. Get some cross guys.
Yeah, I still think they're gonna be bad. Yeah, I liking them.
Oh, I like them a lot.
They're gonna be bad. They know they're can't throw the ball. The Hampton thing can't run the ball probably. Their offense is gonna be terrible. I'm just for prediction.
Well, it's funny because
Just
people want to. Well, I think a couple months ago the ACC was trash.
No, it still is.
Now it's like they're not going to be good.
It doesn't mean anything to me. If they were in the SEC, they'd be even worse. Okay,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They're going to be bad. They'd be worse in the Big Ten and the SEC. I mean, I just don't think they're going to be good. We'll see though.
Are they going to finish top 4 in the ACC?
No,
top 5.
No.
Oh my God!
I really don't think
You're
so.
a hater.
Dude, I'm not. I'm looking at the roster. And you know how I feel about Belichick. He's the most carried coach ever. Fired from the Browns. Didn't do nothing.
He liked your boy, though.
Which one?
Hernandez.
All right. So I still got his jersey, so nobody judged me. But either way, fired from the Browns. Then he got hired by the Pats. Didn't do nothing until Bledsoe got hurt. And here comes the savior.
Hey, people say the same thing about Andy Reid.
Well, yeah, same thing.
Mahomes made Andy Reid?
Pretty much.
Oh, my God.
I know you don't like Mahomes, but yeah, what did he do before that? Made one Super Bowl and lost?
Losing to Belichick and Brady.
Only once. I mean, they made Super Bowl one time before Mahomes.
And they're so lucky T.O. had the broken leg.
Look.
Right?
They still would have won probably, in Tomsky.
We'll see. I mean,
it don't matter.
I wasn't the biggest Donovan fan. Donovan McNabb was good.
Oh,
I like mobile guys.
He was great.
I like mobile guys. I like the Vic way more.
McNabb was a better player though.
Vic was
honestly.
Better. They say Donovan McNabb could have went to the NBA.
He's a way better thrower of the ball than Vic. Sorry.
No.
Oh yeah, thrower.
No. If Vic
couldn't throw to Falcons.
Vic didn't have to go to school back to school for 4 years and go away to camp.
Yeah.
He went to summer camp. He didn't have to go there.
That made him a better thrower though. Somehow he couldn't.
He came back. I know you're right.
He couldn't throw the. I'm sorry, he couldn't throw the Vikings.
He came back and went to the Eagles. He was launching it. Deshaun Jackson.
He was better with the Eagles. I will take that.
I agree.
I'll take that.
I agree.
I'll take that
But
to my grave. He just couldn't throw He couldn't throw it in Atlanta. If you watch film, he couldn't throw.
I know. I agree.
He was a crazy runner, yeah, but he couldn't throw really. So I got McNabb career wise, bro. Sorry.
Okay.
With those 4 years at camp, maybe if you take those away, you might have a better career, but you can't take them away.
For sure.
That would have been his prime, probably. So.
I know. He would have been a problem. Maybe he made a run.
He might stay in Atlanta forever. I mean, who knows what would have happened. NFL could have changed forever.
Well, Bobby Petrino thought he was going there to coach him, and then all that happened.
Bobby Petrino.
Yeah, Bobby Petrino up and left Louisville, and then thought he was coaching Mike Vick, and then all that happened. Then he had to coach Chris Redmond.
Hey, at least there's a little guy.
Yeah, they were horrible. But okay, while I got the your mock draft here, we worked on. This is 2.0 here. Like you said, you have the your Giants making the blockbuster trade to get up first pick and taking Shedeur, which you like that? I like that move still. Or Cam.
I mean, most people were saying Cam, but
I like the trade.
Our camp, it seems like they like Shedeur more than Cam, but everybody else is saying Cam, so I guess we'll see, man. If we still got we got so much time still.
Yeah. And
we're going to hear so much different stuff, even though nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on, but like a lot of stuff backdoors, and I think we'll maybe see some. The free agency is what's going to kind of detect what's going to happen, and it's like okay, these guys only took a veteran, so maybe they'll go. They didn't fill the quarterback hole, so now they're definitely drafting a quarterback. Something like that.
Yeah, I guess we still got a couple weeks before free agency is officially over.
Like the Browns. I think all the Browns moves is indicating we're getting a young quarterback.
There's a couple quarterbacks still left, though. We'll see where the dominoes. We still got some dominoes. Rodgers.
Jameis.
Do you think he's really going to be a starter somewhere?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Starters. I mean, who else besides Rodgers is left?
We got Rodgers. That's a good question. A lot of them are getting napped up.
Is that it?
It's almost it, man. Or they say Rodgers just pretty much holding Philly. I mean, hostage, Pittsburgh hostage. Which I agree. They say that he just wants to be in the headlines. He wants to be the only person that signs, and where they only talk about him that day. Which I agree. He's like that. But I don't know. I think there's
lame.
We might see the Colts try to trade AR. We might try to see that before the draft. And what if they go? Maybe they trade up.
I wouldn't mind the Giants trading for him.
What if the Colts trade up to 4-3, and then take a quarterback? Who knows? AR and who knows?
They just signed Daniel.
What if they trade? I know what
14 mil.
What if they trade? What if the Colts trade? This is crazy talk. What if they trade up to 3 to the Titans
for us? We're 3 originally.
Originally, but after the trade.
So we trade twice? Oh, Titans trade twice.
Yes, it could.
All the way back to 14.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Yeah. And
then maybe sign a vet. I thought Aaron Rodgers would maybe go there.
Titans?
Yeah.
Who they got besides Ridley, though?
Levis?
I mean, I'm talking about weapons.
Oh yeah, I know. Beggars can't be choosers.
Ridley had a year.
Nobody's knocking down Aaron Rodgers' door.
Ridley had a year last year.
Yeah,
Actually.
but
Even with Levis.
they had D-Hop beginning of the year.
Pollard
right?
had a year too.
People thought there was going to be the
But Boyd's
best
done.
They thought it was the best receiver core of the year coming in, and I called Cat.
Boyd, Ridley, and Hopkins, yeah. And then Hopkins is just that signing by the Ravens. I don't think it moves the needle.
No, it doesn't. And I think people are going to and watch. Lamar's going to not make it to the Super Bowl, and people are going to he had Deandre Hopkins, a Hall of Famer. And look, while the whole time everybody knows that's not a good signing. It's not a good signing.
No, for sure, but he's
not, like you said, does not move the needle.
But it is another weapon, yeah.
I guess, sure.
At his arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, what else does he need?
Well,
he's got 3 Hall of Famers on his team now. I mean, Andrews is a Hall of Famer too, probably.
I would rip his Hall of Fame status just for all those drops.
Just for that,
two drops.
That fumble too.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, the fumble. Yeah.
Yeah, fumble and the drop.
The fumble. Yeah.
And a drop. He dropped the end zone.
Oh, he's still a great career here.
Yeah, he's had a great career. A lot of people thought he was carrying Lamar early on. But, all right, what I want to do is get your predictions. We're going to go through all 32. It's the last thing we'll do here. And we're going to get the predictions of each starting quarterback. And maybe just obviously we know, Philly, Kansas City, Buffalo. But those are the last 3. But so let's go ahead and start off. Give me the starting quarterback next year for the Giants.
Shooter Sanders.
Okay. So no bridge, just straight put him in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's played a lot of college games. He's like we talked about.
I agree.
He started how many?
I think he's ready.
He started 36 or something. He started 3 years. So at least 36, man.
Both moves aren't bad for me anymore. If he sits even half the year,
Well, I just don't think right now we have to sign somebody to do that. We're going to start DeVito.
I think we'll see. I think we're going to see some veteran quarterbacks get signed to camp and then get dropped and then get picked up again somewhere else. I think we're going to see some guys bring him in for camp. An older guy, they're going to fall in love with our younger guy and then say, "All right, man, we're gonna do you the favor of letting you go before the season so you can find a good home." Some little stuff like that. But all right, we'll move on to the Browns. Who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Browns? Are they going to do the same and just plug and play with the rookie, or what are they going to do?
Yeah, Cam Moore.
Cam Moore? Okay, like it. And what about the Titans? Who's going to be their starting?
This is the team I don't know.
You never know.
Who's their quarterback? Rodgers ain't going to go there, I don't think. There's somebody left. The 2 quarterbacks are off the board.
They bring back Jameis.
So they might end up staying at 1 and now after this and take a quarterback. So, but we already did it. So right now, I guess the way this mock falls, I don't know who their quarterback's going to be, man. They got Levis again.
I hope not.
1 more year.
I hope not. Levis of the Titans. I don't think they should. I think they should try to go vet. I wouldn't even be hating Jameis Winston in Tennessee.
I mean, over Levis, yeah.
I would like that. For some reason, I just would.
I love Jameis. I mean, I wish he would start somewhere, even though he's not great.
Yeah,
Those too many picks, but.
Okay, so who would you have to just prediction, just a bold one, hot one? Who do you think?
I guess I'm going Levis right now.
Okay, week 1, and then give me their week 18 starter or week 17 starter.
Wow. Jalen Milroe.
Oh, I like that. I'm not hating that at all.
I think they get him later on in the draft.
I don't hate that at all. I like that. Okay, so let's go with Pats. Who are there? Obviously, you think
Drake May, yeah, great quarterback.
Okay,
I think.
And then we got Jags.
Trevor Lawrence,
seeing if he can do it. Is this his last year in Jacksonville starting?
No, look at they got a big contract for him. They'll give him more chances. If anything, it'll be the last year for the. They just got a new coach in.
Yeah, they did.
Cohen, he's the lame.
Yes, Cohen. Duval.
Yeah, but damn, they got rid of Christian Kirk. I mean, they don't got any weapons for him. Brian Thomas, though, great receiver. Etienne out the backfield. He got a chance to do good in that division because it's terrible.
I know, and I was rooting for him last year. I thought they were going to win the division last year.
Khan said it was the best team ever.
Yeah, what was he smoking before the season? He's crazy.
I mean, on paper, we're good, like you said, man.
Yeah, but okay, all right. Then we got Raiders, Gino.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one, Jets. Justin Fields is probably their guy.
Yeah, Justin Fields, they're going to go with him.
What do you think? What do you think? Give me their win total. Jets. Over under 8.
7.
So under 8. Okay.
Well, they're good. What are they good at still?
I don't know. They got a lot of Ohio State Buckeyes.
They got 2 good players on defense. They got Sauce Gardner. He was not even great. He's just good. And Quentin Williams is really good.
He is good.
And Breece Hall's good. And Garrett Wilson's good. They got 4 really good players on the team. The rest of them's mediocre.
Okay. I agree.
I
agree. Trust me, I agree. I think
Breece Hall's
I think Garrett Wilson is overrated.
Breece Hall's a great back if he stays healthy. He's electric. Really? Like, what, dude? When he's healthy,
He's okay.
he's great.
He's just never healthy. Yeah, you're right. When he's healthy, he's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what about the Panthers? We got Bryce Young running back.
Yeah, for sure.
I like Bryce Young grew on me at the
He
end.
played good at the end of the year, man.
Bryce Young grew on me at the end. Okay, and what about the Saints? Derek
I
Carr.
guess
They
they're going
say
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr might be on the move though.
Since it's going to be Rattler or Carr, I don't think they like Rattler that much. So.
Well, they say if a team swings and misses in the draft and the free agency, then they might go Carr. Like they might call Carr up. I don't know. I think Carr's washed. I don't think.
Right now I got him going Carr just because nobody left.
Okay. I think they're an interesting team. People give them. I know their cap situation.
I think they're going to be a bad team.
I think people give them too much leniency. They're horrible.
They're going to be bad. They're going to be bad this year.
Yeah.
Again.
People just. I don't know. People just not as hard as they're less harsh on the Saints than any other team.
Michael Thomas just having like a career-ending injury, pretty much.
Yeah.
That did screw him a lot, though.
And the cap situation.
Best receiver in the league to hurt.
And then was Carr directly after Breeze, right? Yeah, that experiment just hasn't worked to me. I just don't think he's been good there.
No, he hasn't. He was better in Oakland for sure. Good Oakland career.
Yeah, I agree. And then he had that last year with Gruden and
good Oakland stint.
Yeah, that was crazy. But okay, all right, let's go ahead and move on to the Bears. Obviously, Caleb Williams, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So what about 49ers? What are they going to do?
Brock Purdy.
They're going to re-sign Brock Purdy.
No, he's not free agent yet. So.
You think they're going to? But he's no. I think he's
next year.
Oh, is he? But they're supposed
to.
to.
They're going to re-sign him probably this year. Yeah.
They're saying that market's $45 million.
Yeah, he's not that good. But.
No.
Right in this market.
I think you play chicken with them. You say this is our offer. We're not going above it. Go test the market. I guarantee you it's not $45 million anywhere else. Who else is knocking down his door?
You'd be surprised now. I mean, there's not many good quarterbacks, dude. Teams are desperate.
If he gets a second stint, like obviously he's finesse.
He's gonna start somewhere else.
If he gets a second stint somewhere else to start, then he is like the biggest finesse.
He's gonna start somewhere else for sure.
He's officially be the Chandler Parsons.
He's gonna start somewhere for sure. Chandler Parsons was good before the incident.
Yeah, I know you like. I like Chandler Parsons. Yeah, he's a Gator. All right, so what about? I hate. All right, Cowboys next. Dak Prescott, obviously, but I cannot believe they're bringing. I know they paid him.
He's there for a while. Yeah.
He's horrible. He's one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh wow.
Yes, he is.
I mean,
he's bottom 10.
I disagree. But
what does he do? What's he ever won?
He's not great.
What's he ever accomplished? What's he accomplished?
He did the same thing Lamar did besides MVP.
No.
Big deal. They made the same
besides being the voted best player.
They made the playoffs the same amount of times.
Besides being voted.
Same amount of playoff games, probably.
No.
But he's way older. He's way older than Lamar though. So it's not a good thing when I say that. You said I was hating on Lamar. I'm not. I'm comparing him to a guy that had way less starting years compared to Dak. So I wasn't hating on Lamar. I was hating on Dak there. Dak's not that good, but he's not about 22nd best quarterback in the league. He's better than Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's not as good. Yeah, Brock Purdy's right under him.
He's probably better than every quarterback we talked about so far.
Really?
Besides Drake May.
I hate to say it, but I'm taking Shadur walking out straight out the plastic but over him. Geno, I would definitely take Geno over Dak Prescott, most definitely. And hot take, I'm looking. Bryce Young. I might take Bryce Young. I might. All right. I don't know. I just don't like Dak Prescott. I don't think
either. I mean, I hate the Cowboys.
I just don't think he's accomplished anything. Arguably one of his best years is when they ran DeMarco Murray into the ground, and
Zeke.
That was their most when
they had Zeke
best year as in postseason wise.
And Zeke was prime.
Yeah, Zeke was prime, but I just never thought that. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm a Green Bay fan. They got our old coach Mike McCarthy, who's an absolute horrible coach. The day they signed Mike McCarthy, like, what are you all doing? You just got rid of Jason Garrett, who wasn't good, but this guy Mike McCarthy is maybe worse.
Oh yeah, true. I agree. He's not a good coach.
They have been running in place since they've signed him.
Jones ain't doing nothing either. He ain't signing nobody.
Yeah, Jerry and us. I mean, we haven't signed anybody at Green Bay, so it's crazy. But all right, let's go ahead and move on here. We can talk about the Cowboys all day. They suck. All right, Dolphins. What are the Dolphins doing? They're obviously going to keep Tua, right?
Yeah, Tua here.
All right, Colts. What are the Colts going to do?
They're going to start week 1.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you need week 1 and week.
They are going to start. They're going to give him a chance, but he'll get benched for Jones, and he's going to suck too.
Are they going to make another?
And they'll probably go back to AR.
You think they'll make an acquisition? I think they'll make an acquisition during the season, signing somebody.
I
think they'll be that bad. I think what the film that Daniel Jones will put out there will be that
in the
bad.
preseason,
for regular season, any season.
Fair enough.
I think they're gonna go AR week 6, week 7. Oh my God, we can't do this. All right, Danny. Go in there and get your $14 million's worth. He's going to give him 3-4 weeks. He's either going to get nicked up or just throw 8 picks. And they're going to like, all right, sign somebody off the street. That's what I think's going to happen.
All right.
But all right, let's go ahead. Falcons. What Falcons going to roll Penix?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Penix. I'm excited to see the Penix.
He did good last
the
year.
experiment. Come
In
to
his
fruition.
limited-
Get a full run.
He did good in his limited action.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for him because you got your guy Kyle Pitts down there. Think he'll have a breakout season? Like, as of them getting some wins and stats?
He did rookie year, yeah, it was just his stats, and then he struggled the last couple of years, but Kirk Cousins didn't. Nobody had a great year last year for the Falcons receiving wise. So Drake London. Darnell Mooney had a good year. London had a decent year, but Pitts is going. He just needs to go somewhere else. I wish they'd trade him.
I wouldn't hate that either because maybe trade up in the
It's
draft
not a
or
good
trade
fit
down
for
or
him
something.
for some reason. It's not good there.
Yeah, I agree. I like that.
They don't use him right.
What about the Cardinals? Obviously, Kyler, right? All right, then we got Burrow there and the Bengals.
Another easy one.
Did the Bengals make the playoffs next year? Yes or no? No. Ooh.
Dude, I don't like the Bengals. I like them. They're my second favorite team.
They don't think got a Florida receiver?
No. But the Niners got 2 now, so
Yeah.
that might be our new second favorite team.
Ooh, they're horrible.
They got Parizal and DeMarcus Robinson.
Wow.
And Parizal is about to break out
Have fun because
wide receiver 2 this year
They suck.
behind Ayuk.
If I had to choose a second favorite team, I would say. It's a good question.
The
I don't want to say the Ravens just because I do like Lamar, but I don't like that.
The
I don't
Bengals
really like
defense
anybody
is
else.
too bad to make the playoffs again.
My second favorite team.
So, I like the Bengals, but
I like the Raiders just because they haven't changed their logo ever.
Bengals second
never
favorite
changed their
because I've been to a lot of
uniforms.
games. That's it.
Bengals. I don't hate that. I've been to one game. It was Bengals versus Colts. Peyton Manning. Got to see the Sheriff play.
I saw the Giants beat them. Saw the Cardinals play there. Saw the Seahawks.
And you went to Kansas City. You went at Arrowhead last year.
Yeah, Bengals Chiefs. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was probably crazy.
We get to go to that Valley this year.
Okay, and then we talked about Seahawks. They're going to roll with
Sammy.
the new Red Rocket. Yeah, Sam Darnold. All right, then Bucks rolling with their guy, Baker.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bo Nix obviously coming back year 2. Big year 2 for Bo Nix.
Bell Nix, man, good rookie year. See if he can build on it. I think sophomore slump hits a lot of guys, but he's older than most, so I think he might have a good sophomore year too.
And then the most interesting team right now, I think, besides Titans and Browns and what they're going to do at quarterback and maybe Giants, free agency wise, most interesting team, Steelers. Who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Steelers next year, Dalton?
Here's where I'm going for Rodgers right here. Been saving them for the Steelers.
Okay, I like that.
They got to go somewhere, and he's the only starter left, and the Steelers are the best team on that needs a quarterback, really.
I agree. I think that'd be a good fit for him. I thought him and supposedly Tomlin were supposed to be like kind of tight. If y'all are tight, dude, just sign the paper. Go ahead and sign. Find where you're staying or whatever. Find your house. But I do like the fit, even though it's crazy. Aaron Rodgers beat that's who he beat in the Super Bowl was the Steelers. So for him to go there would be kind of crazy. All right, so obviously we got the Chargers roll with Herbert, and then we got my Packers with J Love. Supposedly a GM said we're looking for a J Love in this draft, and there isn't one.
Another y'all look again?
No. Another GM said that they're like we're looking for a Jordan Love in this draft, and I will say, whoever that GM said, you're smoking.
I know he ain't that good.
Because I don't like Jordan Love. I don't hate him, but I don't like him how a lot of people love him. I'm a Packers fan, and when I say that, I'm a real Packers fan. I'm keeping it real. I don't think he's that good. Wasn't worth the first round. If we got him in the second or third, maybe. But we already paid him. I just think we paid him too early. But we'll see. We'll probably still be back in the playoffs, but we'll see. All right, Vikings. JJ McCarthy.
I guess all signs are pointing to it.
I seen JJ McCarthy order 13 pizzas at this place and gave them out to the homeless.
Good guy.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean Darnold's gone and DJ's gone, so.
Yep, I agree. I think that you think the Vikings make the playoffs, yes or no next year?
Nah.
No, I agree. All right, Texans, CJ Stroud, obviously, and then the Rams.
Big year for him, bounce back year. He didn't do good last year.
I don't think their offseason's been too favorable. Them losing Tunsil is going to be big.
Getting Kirk's good though.
Them losing Larry Tunsil is going to be huge for me. That's huge.
Bad trade.
Yeah, can't believe they did that. All right, then we got the Rams. Obviously, they're going to go with Stafford. Then pretty much the rest of them are chalk.
Really good quarterbacks.
Yes.
That's why you're at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Lamar, Goff, Daniels, Allen, Mahomes, and Hurts.
There you have it.
You heard all about them before. Nothing we need to say there. The top 6 quarterbacks, outside of them, Burrow.
Yep.
So.
All right, man. So yeah, that's our pretty much predictions for our starting quarterbacks next year. I think we're going to have a heck of a year. I think we're going to see a lot of rebuilding teams next year. I don't know. It took a little bit for the NFL season to get going last year. It took about to the halfway point.
Arch Manning sweepstakes, huh?
Oh my gosh. Let's actually talk about that. I think I got some graphics here for Arch Manning. Where do you think Arch Manning goes while I pull it up? Give me your early prediction on that.
So who's gonna be the worst team this year, huh?
Yeah, who's going to be? So you think he's going to go first?
He's gonna go to the Titans next year first.
Really?
Yeah, the Titans gonna be the worst team since I got Levis starting there.
So they're going to be first pick back to back, unless they trade out. Wow.
I mean, they don't have a quarterback.
Okay. All right.
Unless they get one, like, hey, Mark Jaff 3.0, though, we might have a whole new, they might end up taking a QB first.
Okay. And then out of all these quarterbacks,
Let's go.
I think
He made it.
the clickbait was DJ Lagway, because I would put DJ Lagway right about 8.
Oh, I'm fine with this.
But everybody, I want to talk about this
Rocco.
guy. We're going to talk. I feel like we're going to talk about this a lot. We might argue about this guy a lot in debate next year, all next year. His name's Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah, you don't like him. He's good.
Everybody but me seems to love Garrett Nussmeier, and maybe I'm the crazy one. That may be true, but I don't think so. I don't see this guy's. Do you have a comp for him? I mean, what is this guy?
He's a nice pocket passer, man. But he's athletic enough. He's Burrow light. Not as good.
Oh my God.
That's why I said light.
Sure, he's Burrow like.
Light.
They went to the same school.
Burrow light.
Ooh.
No, he plays.
Hey, that's funny because do you remember back in the day? Because on the Apple store.
I didn't say Burrow. I said Burrow light. It's a big difference, though.
Okay, but I want to explain just real quick. Back they got rid of light. Remember light apps? Remember on the App Store, the free version of the app was called the light version. That's why you said that's why it's called light.
Yeah.
The light. It was called LITE.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
You could get like ESPN or ESPN Light. It would be like something weird. So that's how old we are. We had light.
It's true.
Yeah, we had light apps. But
Sawyer Robertson's actually good. Nice. I like that he's on there.
Sawyer Robertson for Baylor.
Yeah, great end of the year last year. Sawyer put up big stats. Rocco Beck, I'm a big fan.
You love Rocco Beck.
Yeah, he's an NFL guy.
He's an NFL guy. I mean, Max Duggan was technically an NFL guy, so I agree. Sure,
He'll start an NFL game.
He'll start
in his career.
He'll start
a game at least one.
Okay, sure.
But probably he's 16.
So DGR, he's DGR.
Probably a whole year.
He's like DGR.
DTR. Nice, like better than him.
Oh my God.
DTR can't throw.
I'm just talking like he's gonna have a similar career.
Let's see. Rocco's better than Beck, and he's third on the list.
It's funny you said Rocco's better than Beck, and his name's Rocco Beck. I was like,
didn't even notice.
Carson Beck, yeah.
Carson Beck, yeah, my bad.
I don't even want to talk about that. Carson Beck got his car
jacked.
Oh,
I know you're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Carson Beck got his car jacked. That sucks. But I don't think Carson Beck. You think he's gonna be good in Miami? I don't think he's gonna be good.
Man, too much going on now.
I'm not buying it.
Too much drama. I don't think he's going to be that good. I really hope we beat them now. Lagway, Beck. I think we got the advantage.
Oh, I'm going to put the house on you on that.
And even as a Gator fan, I get why Lagway's 10. He hasn't started that many games yet. I mean, all these guys above him have a more proven track record except Arch. But it's not like Arch being one. Okay.
And then Drew Aller.
Yeah, he's good.
Can you imagine if Quinn Ewers would have said, F it, I'm coming back and transferring? You know how loaded this quarterback class would be?
The top 5,
it's really loaded.
The top 1, 2, 4, and 5 are really good. Beck's just not that good, I don't think. But Aller's good. Levitt's great. Levitt's great.
So we got 12.
Sellers is a beast.
Out of these 10, usually we see the playoff teams with the best quarterbacks. You can maybe rival that or contrary to that to the national championship because we didn't have the best quarterbacks in that game. But out of these 10, are all of these or how many of these quarterbacks are going to be in the playoffs next year, you think?
Well, we could see as much as I'd say. I mean, you could get 9 in there.
Who's the odd ball out? Baylor.
Baylor probably won't be able to make it, but
Sawyer Robinson to Baylor.
And then Iowa State probably won't make it either, but they got a chance.
Yeah,
in the Big 12.
They would probably have to go almost.
Not a great conference. All they got to do is win the Big
12.
Yeah.
Colorado's going to be right there on the Big 12. I'm telling you. I promise you.
All right.
I promise you.
They're not going to be better, but we'll see. I know you think they're going to be better. They're not going to be better.
We'll see. All right.
I just don't like. I like him. I don't think he's a good quarterback.
Then we got strength of schedule here.
Of course.
Let's talk about your Florida Gators.
I mean,
Oklahoma. Brent Venables. This is last year coaching the Sooners.
9 of the 10 teams are on SEC. Just saying, but yeah, probably with this schedule, he ain't gonna have a good year.
Who need good fit? Who could turn around Oklahoma?
Who they need? They need a young guy.
Yes.
Not Venables wasn't young when they got him. They need a guy that knows a lot about recruiting.
Will Stein.
Really, I don't know. I think they need a more proven guy this time since
I think
Venables
they
was
should.
a coordinator. I think they should go head coach, not coordinator. Maybe like a Napier move, like Louisiana Lafayette. Not Napier, get Napier.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna leave.
Okay.
But like what Florida did,
Yeah, okay.
getting him, like somebody low key, like nobody was like, oh, why did we get him? It didn't look good for a while, but looking good now. So I don't know. I think who's been good lower level lately? Memphis coach.
Coach Prime. Coach Prime go to Oklahoma.
Who's Memphis
It's
coach?
probably not a better job though these days.
Who's
in my
Memphis
opinion.
coach? I forgot his name. He might. What about Rhett Lashley?
Oh, SMU. I like him a lot.
To Oklahoma.
I got to talk to him at the Senior Bowl
Similar.
practice, and really cool guy. Just like then you can just his demeanor. He's just like cool dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just a cool
I've
dude.
seen him out there. I talked to him in a second too, but
We got to see Dan Lanning too.
I think
Which
that
Dan
would-
Lanning was probably the coolest because he just seemed like a normal dude out there, like a fan or like a player.
yeah. Too, and I talked to Billy too. So.
Yeah, you saw Billy Napier too.
But yeah, I think that'd be a great home run hire if they got Lashley. Really, so that number one. If that'd be my number one target if I'm Oklahoma after this year. Because if SMU does good again, which I think they will, Kevin Jennings back.
You think so?
Kevin Jennings back.
Ooh,
They got a chance to make the playoffs again.
ooh.
The ACC, yeah.
Without Brashard Smith,
But yeah, they'll I mean, he's great back, but they'll plug the hole. They always
he's
have good
gonna
backs.
he's gonna be a hell of a steal for a team as Brashard Smith.
You think so?
Yes.
I think he'll be okay. I mean,
We got rid of AJ Dillon finally. The Packers did. What if we get him?
yeah, he was pretty bad.
I'll take him.
Don't need him now, yeah. Emmanuel Wilson's pretty good, though.
Yeah, we always go rando at backup or
Yeah, Emmanuel
back.
Wilson's a rando, but he's good.
We always go random guy at back. Well, go ahead. I'm not hating on it though. But all right, man, we've got
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of-
we always have a hard schedule. We had number 2 schedule in my basketball, too, or something.
So are the Gators going to make the Final Four?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it always depends on the draw, but I don't hate any matchup because we're
Me
great in the front court and back court. And we're deep. If we get in foul trouble, it's okay.
I don't hate on it. All right, do a quick recap here just for the people looking on the screen. Like you said, not too many crazy moves. I do really love the DK Metcalf move. I do think the Steelers are going to be better, but obviously they don't have a quarterback, so we really can't say nothing about him yet.
I mean, we think Rodgers to Metcalf. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I guess
I don't
so.
love that.
I guess
He's
so.
not good anymore.
No, he's done. And I'm a Green Bay fan, and I was saying get this man off the team his last 2 years. Pretty much as soon as after we lost to Brady that year in the Bucks when they won it all, I think. Yeah, when they won it all, it was over. It just wasn't the same guy. He stopped showing up for training camp. When we had all new receivers. That's when you build chemistry as training camp. Like, come on. I mean, we don't have spring ball in NFL, so this is what you got. You don't have rookie OTAs. You don't bring your veteran quarterbacks in. It's all rookies. Then you have voluntary workouts, which is flip of a coin. You don't have to. But then you got mandatory. He still didn't even show up for that. So after that, man, it's just like hard to root for him, and then always whining, always the throwing the both arms up, and
He just hasn't been good since
yeah,
the injury.
as a quarterback, you have to be the best teammate, and he's the worst teammate.
No question.
You're the highest paid. We have the ball in your hands. You're supposed to be the shot caller, and you own it. You have to, you have to rip your guys, but also bump them up, and say, all right, we got you on the next play. You got this next one. We got you. And he's just not that guy. So you have to be that guy, especially with this new generation coming up. They need it more than ever. A guy that's going to uplift them. As people say the generation's soft, which I agree a lot of that, but there's just it's just a new day and age, player power movement, however you want to pull it, player empowerment, but we'll see. But I do like a lot of moves. What's the biggest move that has not been yet made that you maybe want to predict before we get out here?
It's Trey Hendrickson's going to get traded.
Ooh. Okay.
Somebody will end up trading for him, and I think it's going to be the Commanders.
Okay. I think the Commanders are
And
going to
they're going to be serious.
They're going to make a run.
They're serious about winning.
I love it.
They're going to win during the rookie contract for Daniels before it gets paid
Yes.
mega bucks. He'll be the highest paid quarterback when his rookie deal's up if he keeps going on his trajectory.
Yeah.
So they want to get strike while iron's hot. It's best to win when the quarterback's on the rookie deal. So if they can do that,
Yeah.
I think they're a big player for Hendrickson. They'll end up getting him. Might even take him a first rounder though, because Hendrickson's 17.5 sacks last year.
I know, that's crazy. 17.5 sacks in the NFL is insane.
Yeah, so he's
That's crazy.
He might be the best pass rusher in the league.
It's almost like sack a game if you want to round it up.
He's just as good as T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett in terms of pass rushing. So
yeah, it's crazy.
The last two or 3 years in a row, it ain't like it was just 1 year. So
when you can statistically count on a guy for a sack a game, that's insane.
yeah, and he had half the team sacks. Like he had 17.5. They had like 35, 36. So.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
The Bengals, I don't think they want to trade him, but they didn't want to re-sign him either. They don't have the money.
And Josh Allen signed an extension.
Yeah, great for the Bills. I don't like it for him. I thought he should have went somewhere else.
You think he should have went somewhere else? Josh Allen.
Better team, yeah.
Oh my God.
His team's that weak.
He's never going to leave there.
Yeah, I know, but he should have.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying he's going to. I said he should have.
I don't hate it.
Dude, the Bills, they don't have nobody. They got Stephon Diggs for a while, but he was not great. He's okay. He was not ever he's not Hall of Famer, is he?
No.
Right.
Hell no.
And then Amari Cooper, they got him last year, but he was
Tyreek Hill's going to maybe get in. He ain't better than Tyreek Hill.
It was too late. Yeah, that's true. So that's what I'm saying. They never got great weapons around this guy. He just needs more weapons. He needs more help.
I agree.
Lamar got more help than him in his career.
Kinda.
You go get Derrick. You get best back in one of the best backs ever.
That was a great pickup, and I thought that was going to be. I thought they were going to get Debo and run the craziest offense next year, but it didn't happen. But the next team you could have went to, I think, is the Commanders. So you got to watch out for the Commanders. I agree with you. They're going to probably pay big bucks.
Our division's real tough now with the Eagles and the Commanders.
Yeah,
the top.
Eagles are in it for the long haul too. I think they're going to try to.
Their defenses are good and young.
I think they're going to try to slip right where the Chiefs have been, just consistently almost count them in as a game away at least.
I hope not, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. The Eagles still got to do it 2 years in a row before you got to prove it. They made the playoff. They made a Super Bowl 2 years ago, and then they missed the playoffs, and then they won a Super Bowl. So
that's true.
They got to do it this year. They should, but you never know.
Yep, can't go every year.
And who knows who their backup's going to be now if Hurts gets hurt now? Pickett gone.
Yeah, right. I know.
Tanner McKee, I guess.
They'll probably get somebody.
Well, McKee didn't play bad when he played against the Giants. Actually, Tanner McKee.
They'll get somebody
drafted a couple years. Well, they drafted him a couple years ago. He's a draft pick on.
They'll get somebody. They'll get Seth Hennigan.
I like Tanner McKee.
Seth Hennigan.
He ain't better. He might be better than Tanner. I like Tanner McKee. Sorry.
Seth Hennigan.
I like Seth Hennigan a lot too.
Seth Hennigan goes with the Cowboys.
But I like Tanner McKee too.
I think he goes Cowboys late.
I like that.
Yeah.
Dak gets hurt every year. He'll get some play.
Yes. He's a Texas boy.
He'll get some play because Dak gets hurt. He'll get hurt.
Yeah. Lone Ranger. Okay.
Seth comes in balls as a rookie.
I agree. I think, like you said, you've made a lot of points with, like you said before the stream, not a lot of great skill guys. Mm-hmm. Cooper Kupp, probably the biggest skill guy out there left on the board.
No receivers to talk about, like actual free agents. Like Metcalf was a trade.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, we'll see some other guys.
Higgins and Godwin both re-signed, so yeah, there's nobody to talk. No receivers to talk about. No running backs. No running backs at all. Rico Dowdle went to the Panthers from the Cowboys. Had 1,000 yards last year. That's it. Good 1-2 punch in the backfield for the Panthers though. Chuba Hubbard and
Chuba. He's Canadian.
Rico Dowdle. 2 guys with 1,000 yards last year. Maybe they're trying to go back to the days of D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart. They both had 1,000 yards in Carolina. So
I like Jonathan Stewart. That's probably one of the only true help pieces that Cam Newton had around him. Not too much around him. He didn't have a good team.
Greg Olsen was a beast.
He's okay.
Oh, he's one of the best tight ends in the league.
It was okay.
What do you mean?
But I think Cam Newton was a big reason of that.
Oh no, he was fast. Fast for a tight end.
I think everybody knew he was always good skill wise, but I think Cam Newton helped him out.
He's slightly worse than Jason Witten.
Okay. I don't hate that.
Slightly.
I don't hate that.
And Jason Witten was great.
I don't hate that. But we are looking at a different era of tight end back then. It's what's kind of crazy. It's kind of changed a little bit since then. It's their
my opinion on that. I don't think a lot of tight ends aren't tight ends. There's still some tight ends. Like Pat Fryer, he has blocks.
Yeah.
George Kittle, great blocker.
That big guy coming out of Pitt.
Kittle's a great blocker.
Who's the big guy?
Guy Bartholomew, good blocker in this class.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good blocker. There's a lot of good blockers in this class, but there's also a lot of guys that don't block at all in this class. Mason Taylor's a good line blocker, too, from LSU.
Fannin out
there.
Arroyo's
not a great blocker. No. Fannin, definitely not a good blocker.
I like those guys, though. Those three.
Yeah, they're
Mason
good.
Taylor's going to be a surprise for some people.
But,
why wouldn't
I think Kelsey's – he's not a receiver. He said his agent is bad because he should have been paid receiver money.
I think he helped them out, helped the Chiefs out. You know?
Oh, he definitely
he
did.
ain't got to worry about money no more.
Well, yeah.
Travis Kelce ain't worry about no money no more.
Well, that was before. He signed a contract before
You're right.
that whole thing happened. But I guess if he wanted to do the hometown discount, that's the only thing that would make sense. Because if not, he should have been paid as a receiver.
I would like to see.
He wouldn't. He's not a tight end.
I would like to see Kelce say "F it" and end it in Cincinnati, hometown. That's where he's from. Go into a borough.
Oh man, they just signed Gesicki though to a big deal. He had a good year last year.
I think the Bengals are going to be in the playoffs next year. I do.
Okay.
Burrow's going to will them in next year.
They're gonna have to score like 30 a game.
Or he's going to request a trade.
Let's say, dude, they almost scored 30 games this year and they still didn't make it, dude.
I know.
Right. The defense ain't better. Especially if they trade Trey, which they probably will. So they lost Hubbard to retirement. They got no pass rush.
Yeah, that's crazy. Same Hubbard.
I mean, if they keep Hendrickson, they got a lot better chance to make the playoffs. I'll say that. It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
But without him, it's like, I don't know. To me, it's like 65-35.
Okay. I agree. I think we're going
There's their divisions. Steelers and Ravens.
Steelers and Ravens. I mean, we just can't say anything about the Steelers yet. They don't have a quarterback.
And they're still always going to be good with that defense. It's never going to be an easy win. I'm just saying.
They just signed Mason Rudolph today.
Yeah. I hope they don't plan to go with them.
They re-signed Mason Rudolph today.
I've seen that.
$8 million.
Oh, they don't have a running back either right now, huh?
No, they
Forgot about that. He wasn't good.
No, he wasn't.
3.9 career yards per carry.
They're probably going to draft.
He's slow.
I think they'll go. Caleb Johnson fits really good there.
A lot of these first-round running backs hasn't worked recently, you know? Like
if you get
Leonard Fournette.
If you get a running back this first round, I think you're
Leonard
crazy.
Fournette, man, like top 5.
He's supposed to come back this year. They say he's trying to make a
His
comeback.
career was like decent, but it wasn't
Come
crazy.
to Green Bay, Leonard.
He's washed.
Super Bowl
dude.
champion.
He's washed.
Come to Green Bay, Leonard. Anything you want to add here before we head out?
Yeah, don't sign Leonard Fournette.
Don't silent. Okay. Well, I hope they do. Next, we'll probably do a March Madness stream next week.
Yeah,
We'll have.
I think it'll be much football going on now.
No, what I want to do is we might have a guest on or 2 guests on, and we'll maybe do a mock draft powered by Draft Professor. So that'd be cool, just to do our own like he did. Get one last out before we do our 3.0 after pro days. But I don't have too much anything to add. Be on the lookout before the draft. You're going to see plenty more Shadir Sanders slander because they're just trying to ruin this guy's name. So you haven't seen the end of it. Promise me, they're trying to get this guy's stock to fall.
Okay.
Don't fall for it. He's the best quarterback in the draft. It's pretty much I have to add. But all right, yeah, we'll let you go on that, everyone, and y'all have a good one. We'll see you all for some March Madness talk.
Yeah, see y'all later.
Peace.